premiere of The Mandalorian Season 3 just days away, I thought this would be the perfect time to show you guys these little Grogu Matcha Sugar Cookies. I thought that these would be the perfect little snack to have while we're watching The Mandalorian Season 3. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm watching something, I love to snack. I love to have something to munch on. And you know, why wouldn't we make Grogu cookies? They're cute, they're not too sweet. I adapted this recipe from Bites by Bianca. I'll have a link to her website and the recipe down below. I did change a few things, and I also made some blue milk to go with it. I followed the recipe from the Galaxy's Edge official cookbook, and it's actually a Bantha Chia blue milk. But I thought it would be cute to have a little Grogu cookie moment and blue milk, because you know, cookies and milk, but blue milk because this is a Star Wars channel. If you're new here, my name is Crystal, as in Kyber. I don't normally stand while I'm doing this, so I don't really know how to act. This is Cooking with Kyber. I'm just kidding. And I talk about Star Wars here on YouTube. So if that's something that interests you, don't forget to subscribe and give me a like. And if you're a returning viewer, hi, good to see you again. How are you doing? All right, you guys, so let's get right into this recipe. Oh yeah. So we have two bowls. One is gonna be for our dry ingredients and one is gonna be for our wet ingredients. So our dry ingredients include flour, baking soda, and baking powder, and matcha, and a pinch of salt. Our wet ingredients are going to be half a cup of butter. We're gonna melt this down and let it cool off while I prepare everything else. An egg, and then we're gonna combine a light brown sugar and a granulated sugar, and a hint of vanilla. So we're gonna need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And the trick with using all-purpose flour or measuring your all-purpose flour is to scoop it into your measuring cup. You don't really want to dip your measuring cup into the bag of flour because it could compact the flour, meaning you're gonna have more flour than needed, or you can get air pockets in there, meaning you're not gonna have enough flour. And usually with baking, you wanna be as precise as possible. I'm gonna get flour everywhere. We're just going to scrape off the top so it's even. Now that we have our flour measured out, we're gonna add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm doing a full tablespoon of matcha. So you're gonna wanna whisk these together. I don't have a whisk, so we'll just use a fork. For our wet ingredients, we are gonna do our melted butter, half a cup of granulated sugar, our 4th cup of granulated sugar, and a 4th cup of brown sugar. I'm using light brown sugar, but you can use dark brown sugar too. I feel like I definitely could have did that with a fork. I just really wanted to try this. And we're gonna add our egg and a teaspoon of vanilla. And then you're gonna wanna mix those all together. Next, we're gonna dump all of our dry mixture into our wet mixture. Just gonna mix it to combine it. You don't wanna overmix dough. It smells really good. It smells like matcha and sugar. Okay, look how much of a beautiful green that is. We're gonna cover our dough and we're gonna let it rest in the fridge for 30 minutes. And what this does is it helps hydrate the foil. It helps hydrate the foil, and it's gonna help the butter cool down. So it just means that we're gonna get chewier, more consistent cookies. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge. And then while that's cooling for about 20 to 30 minutes, we're going to preheat our oven for 325 degrees Fahrenheit. While the oven is preheated, I wanted to get everything prepared for putting the dough in the oven. So I just have a baking sheet with parchment paper, and then we are rolling the dough in sugar. So I just put some granulated sugar here. Stunning color that is. Like, it is green. It is Grogu green. So now we're gonna shape our cookies. We're just gonna take some of this dough on a normal spoon. The recipe that I'm following says like 1.5 tablespoons, but I don't have that measurement, so we're just gonna eyeball it. Famous last words, am I right? So you're gonna wanna form it into a ball. I think this is good. And then we're gonna roll it in our sugar. And then we're gonna take about 3/4 of a teaspoon for the ears, and then we'll cut it in half as equally as possible. And then we're gonna shape it into little ears, little Grogu ears. So his ears are pretty big. You honestly can't mess this up. I'm going for like a little teardrop shape, or I guess like a leaf. I guess it kind of looks like a leaf. Cute. And then we're gonna put that in the sugar as well. You don't need to connect it to the head. It's going to do that as it bakes and expands. Oh my God. It is so cute. Okay, how cute are these? We are gonna put these in the oven for about 10 minutes, give or take. So 9 to 11 minutes. In the meantime, we are gonna make frosting. We're gonna use powdered sugar, about 2 teaspoons. So we're gonna start by mixing in the littlest amount of water. So what I'm looking for here is really just a consistency that is good for piping. I have these 2 food colorings. I have a pink and a black food coloring. And then I'm just gonna start with like 1 drop because I don't want it to be too bright, you know, I want it to be like cute and pastel. I have these little Star Wars Ziploc bags that I'm gonna use. Of course they're Star Wars. I'm going to put most of this in here. We'll do 1 drop of black for now. Okay, let's check the cookies. Oh my gosh. Like a little Star Wars oven mitt. I have like these cute little wooden utensils that I never use because I don't want to stain them. But I'm gonna use them today because it's Star Wars and we're doing Star Wars things. Okay, I'm gonna let these cool on the oven rack for about 5 to 10 minutes and then I'm gonna transfer them onto a cooling rack and then we'll color and decorate them. So now that they've dried completely, we're gonna frost them. I do have a few tips now that I've made these. It's to not make the ears super thin. The ears start to brown really quick and they become more like crunchy instead of like soft and chewy. To do the faces, I actually sketched out a bunch of little thumbnails of how I wanted the cookies to look. I found a placement that I really like, so we're gonna do that. I have my little thin Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna use this to pipe. And then I also have a chopstick that I'm gonna use for like the eyes and the mouth. I'm gonna cut like the teeniest little hole here, like the smallest. I'm nervous, I don't wanna mess this up. Okay, let's do 2 little eyes. Do a little blush here. Oh my God, it is so cute. Oh my goodness, I am gonna cry because it is so cute. I'm dead. This is so cute. I'm gonna cry. How cute are these cookies? I am absolutely obsessed with them. So I think the next thing to do, I mean, we have cookies, so we need milk, but not any kind of milk, blue milk. I'm going to use the Galaxy's Edge official cookbook and we're gonna make the Bantha Chia blue milk. Hi, you're at my stove. We're gonna do 2 cups of rice milk or milk of your choice. It's my little chewy, I think it's gonna stain it blue, but I'm just using regular milk because that's all we had. I definitely would prefer rice milk, but this is fine. And then we're gonna mix in the arrowroot. So arrowroot is basically like a thickening agent. We have fresh ginger, thinly sliced. And then we have a pinch of mace and then a pinch of cardamom. So next I'm adding in this butterfly pea flower tea, and that's what's gonna make the milk blue. Like a little nervous to taste it. I don't know, are you supposed to heat up milk? Yeah, you can have warm milk and like chocolate milk, right? Yeah, that's like a thing. I mean, she's cute. I think it's the ginger that is like getting caught in the mesh because that's what I keep throwing out in the trash. What do you think about this? Okay, we have to try it. Okay, I'm gonna try the blue milk first because I don't know. Oh, what if I get a tummy ache? Okay. Like, it smells good. Just nervous. Tastes like ginger. It's the texture. I don't like the texture. It's really thick. Ugh, no thank you. So let's try one of these cookies. So cute. I love them. I wanted to like dip him in the milk. Should I? Okay, let's do an ear. Okay, this is ugly. What are we doing? Look, okay. No, don't do that. The cookies, so good. This was so fun and so cute. And let me know if you guys make these cookies. And if you do, make sure to tag me or DM me and show me, because I would love to see the cookies that you make. I highly recommend making them. They're not too sweet and they're really soft and chewy. They're a really good cookie. I think they'll be perfect for March 1st. Highly recommend them. Also, they're just so cute. The blue milk, I'll have to give it another go. I love cooking. It is honestly like a love language to me. I definitely look forward to doing more cooking videos with you guys in the future. Cooking with Kyber. I will see you guys on the next one. Have an amazing rest of your day and may the force be with you. Bye. I don't know what this is. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I feel uncomfortable. I don't know how to stand and like talk to the camera. Welcome to my channel. Just kidding. Sup? Fit check.